My name is Will McGuirk and I am the sponsorship manager for the OMAs, and I'd like to welcome to the nominee announcement for the OMAs Oshawa Music Awards 2022, which is our 5th anniversary. I'm very happy to be the host. So to the many artists and bands, music creators and music industry professionals in the Durham region and beyond, this is a very special occasion when we get to know and acknowledge the amazing homegrown talents and contributors from this beautiful region here in Canada. As we begin, it is of paramount importance to first acknowledge the land on which we live, study and work. As we come to you virtually broadcasting from the Durham region, we would like to acknowledge that we are gathered here in the Durham region on the ancestral territory of the Mississaugas and the area covered by the Williams Treaty. We are grateful for the opportunity to live together, work and learn on the lands of the peoples of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, McQuade. The OMAs are derived from the Oshawa Music Awards as a strong emphasis in celebrating music in Durham region. This is a part of the organization's effort and commitment in building a diverse and inclusive platform while still honoring the history of where the original project came to life, the city of Oshawa. This year, the OMAs continue to work with many great partners, including the Durham Region Economic Development and Tourism Spark Centre, Durham College 360 Insights, and Trent University Durham GTA. We appreciate the funding from SOCAN Foundation, and also a big thanks to our community partner Long & McQuade and Chalet Studios. And I am reading this because I'm an old man and that's just the way things go, right? So there'll be a little bit of the award show, just so you know, will be at September 29, 2022. And officially from now until August 8, the public can vote for your chosen nominees at our website, www.theomas.ca, which is theomas.ca.
The OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
So this is the way it works for the OMAs. A call out for submissions was made earlier this year for music written, recorded and made available to the public between April 2021 and March 31st, 2022. Panel of judges reviewed each submission and cast our votes based on established criteria. The top 3 vote getters in no particular order are our nominees. So here we are leading up into the next 2 categories. The 2022 Music Video of the Year Award and the 2022 Music Teacher of the Year Award.
The Music Video of the Year Award is presented for an original music video. The recording artist or band and/or the director are born and/or reside in the Durham region. The video can be any genre and is released for public consumption through established video outlets. The music video is the authorized video for a recorded single or track. The nominees are The Crease Rule for Ed Was Honest, Director, Production House. Dylan Ohm and Ben Anthony Lavaz for Delinquent, directed by Dylan Ohm. BUSM for Smile, directed by the North Brothers. Music teachers are fundamental to nurturing and growing musicians. The Music Teacher of the Year Award, presented by Durham College, goes to a music educator for leadership in music education, including instrument, theory, business, and practicum. The nominees are Amanda DeBoer Ludwig, Emily Snellings, Durham Girls Choir. The OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
All right, so our next 2 categories coming up are the 2022 Songwriter of the Year and the 2022 Durham Song of the Year. And I think it's kind of cool, like songwriter, because we're standing. This is here in Kops is where we keep like all our local. So these are all like singer-songwriters who, some people will obviously know, like Crownlands. We have like obviously their records and stuff like that. But these guys are like just writing like some great tunes, and and they're relatively newish. But like we also have like Bob Bryden, who's actually in the OMAs Hall of Fame for the Lifetime Achievement with his work with like Christmas and Spirit of Christmas and Rain Goes and the whole. And he's like around in the 60s. So that whole sort of like songwriter, making your own music and writing your own songs has got like deep history like here in Oshawa. So anyway, I think you'll be interested to find out who exactly is going to be amongst the nominees.
The Songwriter of the Year Award acknowledges a songwriter or a team of songwriters born and/or residing in the Durham region of any genre for a single composition or a body of work. The award recognizes a single song or a maximum of 3 songs that represents the songwriter's body of work. The nominees are Cameron Tania, Dead Defined, Hunter Sheridan, the Durham Song of the Year, sponsored by the region of Durham, is presented to a songwriter or a team of songwriters who are born and or reside in the Durham region for a current and or original composition of any genre that acknowledges part or all of the Durham region. This award is based on an individual original song. The nominees are Cameron Tania, Helium, Gal George Gerwin, Shine, the OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
Okay, so next up we have the OMAs 2022 Music Producer of the Year. award. And actually, it's one of those things where like not only you have like singer-songwriters and songwriters and makers, we actually got a lot of producers from this area too. And we got people like T Minus and Boy Wonder working out of Durham region. So anyway, here's our 2022 nominees.
The Producer of the Year Award, sponsored by 360 Insights, is presented to an individual or team of co-producers involved in the development, the recording, and mixing of a recorded music project. The recorded music project can be a single, EP, or album that is released commercially within the eligibility period, and the individual or co-producers are credited as producers. The nominees are D Symphony, Gal George Gerwin, Lindsay Schoolcraft, the OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
So this is some of the stuff that like I got like super nerdy excited about. Is the variety of music that's kept us all sort of going here in the Durham region. We've had like the metal of like Killer Dwarfs. We've got like what we might call like bedroom pop from Dizzy are doing amazing stuff. Obviously, Protest the Hero, amazingly like super good. Cuff the Duke, and they've got that kind of alternative country stuff. And it's it's all here. Like Cattle, this is on Coltrane Records, which was the label that Al Cole, who's also in our Hall of Fame, started up, and he put out Cattle, and obviously, people are beginning to recognize those two cats up there too. So the next nominees coming up are for Single of the Year and Album of the Year.
The Single of the Year Award is presented to an artist or band born and or residing in the Durham region in any genre for the artistic and commercial impact of a recorded single. The single is released within the eligibility period. The nominees are Valdi, 3 Years, Casino Stereo Remix. Excuses, Excuses, Far From Perfect. Jade Kelly, Happy. The Album of the Year is awarded to a recording artist or band born and or residing in the Durham region in any genre for an album with a minimum of 6 tracks. An album is defined as a collection of individual recordings made available as a single item. And the nominees are Tanya Joy, I Will Stand. Valdi, The Mirror. Wayne Matter, Unconditional. The OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
I think one of the things too is that, like, again, it's the depth and the history and the extent of it, and the broadness of the history of not just Durham region, and a lot of it is focused in sort of Oshawa, just because that's the infrastructure in it. Like one of the things, like very few people kind of know, like we had our own, we a couple of labels, but like Stone Records were one of the first labels, and they were putting out like so many records, like all over the place, but their big one was like Spencer Davis. But this is the logo, and that was Bob Stone, which was his label based here in Oshawa. And of course, Killer Dwarfs again, Wednesday, who were around like in the 70s, had a big hit with Last Kiss, which I think Pearl Jam also sort of covered at some point. And then here's Johnny Purple Toads, Christmas. So I think the nominees for these announcements are for best artist or band of the year and best emerging artist or band of the year. But I think that there's already a pretty decent history of like best bands and best like emerging bands who became like best bands. And this wall here is like, even Comongo is we've had best bands. So anyway, that's here are your nominees.
The Best Emerging Artist or Band of the Year Award, sponsored by Spark Center, is presented to an artist or band born and or residing in the Durham region in any genre that released a debut single, EP, or album and actively promoted their music during the eligibility period. The nominees are Anthony Brown, Cameron Tania, Dylan Ohm, and Ben Anthony Lavaz. The Best Artist or Band of the Year Award is presented to an artist or band born and or residing in the Durham region in any genre that has achieved substantial recognition and success within the eligibility period. The artist or band has positively contributed to the Durham region's music community at large and helped to put the Durham region on the map. The nominees are Excuses, Jade Kelly, Lindsay Schoolcraft, the OMAs 2022, 5 years of celebrating music in Durham region.
Okay, so now it's your nominees, right? You got them all. That's the full list, right? There's only so much that we can do, right? Right here, we've done our work. So your voting starts right now, okay? It goes for the next 1.5 months, but don't be waiting. It goes until August 9, 2022, right? So spread the word, vote, go to the nominees, figure out your favorite artist, and then like just drill it down and just like vote. Like vote, and I don't mean like 30% of you vote, like the whole lot of you get out there and vote for your favorite artist. So your favorite artist gets the award, okay? That's your job. You can do it on our socials, obviously on the website, and we are the OMAs. That's what it is. So there you go. Nominees, thank you very much. Appreciate it all. And then we're good to go. But now it's up to you. Okay, so that's your nominees, and we will be announcing our music industry leaders of the year and lifetime achievement of the year in the coming days. So watch the socials, as the kids say, okay? And vote. We have to do a little bit of housekeeping right now. So this year, the OMAs continue to work with many great partners, including Durham Region Economic Development and Tourism, Spark Center, Durham College, 360 Insights, and Trent University Durham GTA. We appreciate the funding support of the SOCAN Foundation, and also a big thank you to our community partner, McQuade and Chalet Studios. We'd also like to take this opportunity to say thanks to our steering committee members, nominating and voting committee, judges, and team members for their contribution and resilience in the last 5 years. Because, we've been on for 5 years. We've been doing this a long time. That's good, 5 years. And last but not least, to the artists, bands, songwriters, producers, music teachers, and management teams, continue producing great music and pursuing your mission and making sure that we have something decent and awesome and great to listen to that's made right here in Durham region. So thank you. Now, go vote.